Wanda's hands shook as she read the words written by her husband. To grow old in, V. She read them again, and then reread them. Then she studied the shape of each letter individually and memorized them. This was the most important letter Vision had ever written. His words were scrawled in the center of her heart on the deed to their first piece of land together. This letter's significance wasn't in what was said. Wanda knew what those words meant. They were a promise to a future that Wanda and Vision would build together. A new home built brick by brick. A new life shared memory by memory. And Vision always kept his promises. He was always there for her. But these words were important because this was the first promise that Vision wouldn't keep. Vision was dead. Just like Wanda's father, mother, and brother. Her entire family. Everyone she truly loved was gone. She was all alone in the darkest sense of the word. She stood on that empty piece of land, holding the deed to a lifetime of broken promises, forced to face a future alone. She stared at his last words and she cracked. She collapsed to her knees under the pressure. She couldn't suppress the agony any longer. Tears filled her eyes. Wanda felt something shatter inside of her. All the grief and all the sadness and all the rage detonated within her. Her arms flew up, her back arched up to the sky. She unleashed a scream of pain darker than she ever had before. The cry rang in the air and a spark of light exploded in her chest. The light grew and pulsed. Crimson beams erupted through the air. Waves of light and smoke radiated all around her. The red rays danced and flitted, surging outwards. The ground shook as dark waves of mist sludged forward. Suddenly, walls began to emerge around her. They inched upwards from below. Then carpet, a couch, clock, tables, chairs, stairs, a roof. A whole building was being constructed with Wanda at the center. Then, all at once, all of the smoke and the light converged on her, then detonated in one huge final burst of energy. This time, the homes next door changed. Their cars, the street lights, the energy pushed through the entire town, mutating everything in its wake. Each object was remodeled into an item from the 1950s. Wanda climbed to her feet, energy still coursing from her. But the crimson strands of light mutated to gold as they floated through the air. They began branching and diverging from each other. The vines of light each grew and twisted and wrapped around each other. They interlocked and solidified until a hand emerged. It grew upwards, creating an arm and a chest. The light cascaded around the silhouette of a man and finally met at the head. The face fully congealed together and his eyes opened. Wanda frantically stared at him. Vision stared back, awestruck. A part of her was afraid this wasn't real, that she was dreaming and at any moment she would wake up. Vision moved closer to her and she instinctively took a step towards him as well. She was drawn to him and it all seemed so natural, like nothing had changed. And that one step, that brief tiny action, she realized she didn't care if this was a dream. She didn't care what happened. In that one step, she lost all connection with time, reality, and arguably sanity. But she didn't care. The only thing she knew was he was there with her. She was not alone. He smiled, then opened his mouth and said, "Wanda, welcome home." She leaned up and kissed him. Thanks for watching this speed painting of WandaVision. Like the video if you've made it this far. Subscribe to catch the next one. It'll be a speed painting of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Peace.